Before I begin my remarks today, I want to thank again family and friends who have traveled here near and far to be a part of this very, very special occasion. And to you, graduating class of 2016, it has been my greatest honor and opportunity to serve you this past year. I want to thank my Executive Vice President, Derek Pham. Derek, raise your hand. And 40 other officers who have made this year great. We have accomplished many things, ranging from the first ever HKS TED Talk style to international night where we feature foods from over 20 different countries. We have 4 school-wide parties and serve over 5,000 drinks during quorum calls. And not to mention all the advocacy work that we do in the Academic Affairs Committee, the Diversity Committee, the Family Committee, the Technology Committee, just to name a few. If you have served in the student government during your time here at the Kennedy School, please stand up for recognition. Class of 2016. My dear friends, as we depart, let me ask you a simple question. What are we taking away from this place, really? Is it the economic theory we learned in school? Or is it the Mandel negotiation skill that we have practiced and practiced? Or is it the Harvard diploma that we'll be getting this Thursday? Well, friends, for me, as I look back in my 2 years' time, what is most important to me are not the economic theory, are not the communication and negotiation skills, and definitely not that piece of paper. But it is the moment, the precious moment, that I've created and shared with you. This ranged from late night discussion about income inequality at Felipe's rooftop bar, to floating in the Dead Sea, half naked with 100 of you. But there's one moment that I can never forget. It was during my 26th birthday, in theory, a happy time, but it was actually one of the toughest days of my Kennedy School experience. You see, the night before, I was informed that my aunt, who have raised me, had a stroke. She was unconscious. She hadn't waken up. I was scared. I was afraid. And I was lonely. So instead of celebrating my pending birthday, I pretty much spent the night grieving, completely unable to sleep. But I decided to go to class anyways on the next day. I went to my 10 a.m. Professor Tarek Masood class, Comparative Politics. And that day, he decided to start a class with cold calling. And sure enough, he looked at me. Actually, he looked right into my eyes. My heart froze. I have no idea what to do. I didn't read the readings. I have completely no clue. Then he looked at me and said, "Pitichoke, do you have something to share with us?" I was embarrassed, I have nothing to say. Before I was about to blurt out something, anything, Professor Masood said, "Pitichoke, it's your birthday, happy birthday," and led the class in singing happy birthday to me. With the love that have wrapped around me, my frozen heart began to beat again. That give me perspective in life. That give me perspective in humanity. And that give me perspective on this institution. That's one of the nicest things that someone have done to me. And I realized from Professor Masood later that a student saw that I was having a bad day and he told me that we should do something to cheer me up. My dear friends, we together will go out there in the world and achieve great accomplishments. We will be creating policy that will save healthcare. We'll be running organizations that will solve global poverty. We will become member of parliaments, ambassadors, senators, prime minister, and even presidents. We will leave here and make great significant change. But let us not forget one thing that we should never forget is to care for the people around us. Let us not to spend time with the family who have raised us. Let's not forget to spend time with friends, old and new. Let us not forget to keep in touch with the professor, with the teacher, with the advisor, with the mentor who have contributed to our success. And lastly, if you see someone who's having a bad day, don't be afraid to go and cheer them up. Class of 2016, it has been a great honor serving you. It has been a great honor getting to know you. And it has been a great honor to be calling you my friends. Congratulations again, and I'm so excited to see where everybody will be in the future. Thank you.